Just a great play to sacrifice his.
Times checked in for Herbert Jones. And a change for the Suns. Moss is checked in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. KD dishes to Paul. Warren finds Durant. To the wing on the left. Here's Paul. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. For New Orleans, they've gone 4-7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. To take the lead, he takes it up and plays it in. Murphy's got 11 in the second half.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Paul passes to Ross. Durant inside. He's covered by Ingram. No good from Durant. Here's Primetime. Ingram passes to Primetime. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 5-point New Orleans lead.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Suns call time.
It's time for the T-shirt.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Thanks, David.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run. Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Here's Primetime. He's covered by Shamet. Clock at 6. And it's Primetime missing. Suns trail by 7.
This has reached desperation time.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there. Took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The pass to Ayton. For Valanciunas. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
He is a great kid. I'd love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment and letting his talent take over. Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Shamet, money! And now they trail by just 4.
From range, Landry Shamet is just a natural. Has total confidence in his own abilities.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
He is the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Suns. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Well, an intentional foul there stops the clock. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Number 8.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Paul launches it from deep. Can't get the three to fall.
He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that.
We're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And they love that it's CJ at the line right now. McCollum is a cool customer. That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Paul kicks to Shannon. And here's Warren for three. Missed. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. For what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.
GOAT. Okay, let's do this. Alexis, who's up first?
Well, we're starting off with a splash with the announcement of your cruise captain.
From the very first moment that we set sail in NBA 2K.
And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, BA, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's prime time in at the point guard. Pass to Olynyk. To the middle. And it's Sexton. That time on the assist from Olynyk.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Here's prime time, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And he's going for the lob, and Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
Marking it outside. Pass to Clarkson. Knocks it loose. Now the Pelicans in transition. Here's McCollum, and McCollum slams it in.
Oh, I love how McCollum moves in transition, just has a strong sense of where to position himself.
Sexton finds Clarkson. Marking it from long range. Valanciunas with a rebound. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
And here's Clarkson. 23 points his last outing. Back to Markkanen. Let's go with a 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Valanciunas covering. Outside Sexton. 6 to shoot. Looking to win the run. Chalk up 2 there. Sexton's got his second bucket of the night. All right, so about the Pelicans. What has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Sexton passes to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Over Ingram. Valanciunas with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Markkanen with it. Back to Clarkson. On the wing, Clarkson. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
His first substitution on the court.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Clarkson finds Sexton. Back to Clarkson. Outside Sexton. Off target from outside. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. And how about what Colin Sexton brings to the table, Doris?
Yeah, when you think about this young guy, he still can be an offensive force. Plays the guard position with a big-time chip on his shoulder due to his size. This guy is always up for a challenge.
They've got Jordan Clarkson, Lauri Markkanen out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Colin Sexton. That's the group for Utah right now.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Suns played some superb basketball. He picked up 14 points and finished with a double-double, a testament to his effort level. And his performance helped his team continue its winning ways. Back to the broadcast table.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. You have to love the intensity he showed last time out.
Yeah, he was the team's driving force, and tonight might be more of the same.
Well, I think what he has shown is when they send 2 in his direction, he is willing to make the pass and trust his teammates teammates to make plays so critical.
And it's Clarkson missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Pass to Ingram. Back to McCollum. Here's prime time. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to drop. So Utah will take it the other way. Now Clarkson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA cares, drawing huge crowds.
And Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. Kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school. They say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops.
Now here's Ingram. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Here's prime time. Check by Sexton. Prime time. Can't get it to go. Utah's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Clarkson. Banked it in off the glass. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
McCollum on the wing. Here's prime time. He came away with 14 points in his last game.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
first.
Williamson, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Williamson.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Utah timeout.
And Utah calls time here. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. 1:50 left to play in the half. Olynyk finds Markkanen. Here's Abaji. Pass to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Sexton from deep. Rebounded by Ingram. Down low. And there's the rejection.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
To the paint. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
54 seconds left in the first half. Pass to McCollum. Here's prime time. Check by Sexton. Puts up a 3. Utah with the rebound. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one. And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Ingram. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
That's a nice-looking jump shot. Ingram has shortened his motion since entering the league, and it's paying dividends.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
So for the Pelicans right now, Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in it forward. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's prime time in at the one. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect five on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Here's prime time. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Outside Ingram. Takes a three. Knocks it down from distance. Ingram's got 11.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Clarkson with the ball. McCollum covering. Markkanen, the pass to Clarkson. Pulls it in from the elbow. Pelicans cleared away. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the board.
Oh,
get out of the way!
High! Throwing it down!
Clear the way! Living up to the immense hype, Zion is putting on a show, shouldering the load offensively.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And he's been incredible this game. And plays like that one show you how locked in he is.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
On the wing, Sexton. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Boy, there's a lot about Lauri Markkanen that makes this guy unique. 7-footer with a big-time offensive game. That actually happens mostly outside the arc, guys.
Here's prime time. From deep three-point range. Back to Valanciunas. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Colin Sexton.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
First one falls for him. Markkanen's unique play style is right there in his stat line, Doris.
That's exactly right, B.A. That's the point. A big man averaging more three-point attempts than regular two-point field goal attempts. Who else is doing that? At 7 feet tall, but somehow he makes it work.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 11. Clarkson outside. Launches it. Rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now. To the inside. Williamson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Williamson's got 6 here in the quarter. And Utah calls time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
For your Utah Jazz, UTXC.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Abaji. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's prime time. Here's the 3. And they'll get another chance. The shot misses. So Utah will take it the other way. Valanciunas, good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Sexton. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game.
You can see right there the strength.
Well, the Jazz shooting 36% for the game. Not great. We've got Colin Sexton. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker, and it's Olynyk in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Just 5 on the clock. Clarkson for 3. McCollum pulls it in. And the Pelicans shooting great, 62% for the field and continuing to get it done.
Looking like a spider attacking a fly. Ingram came at the rim with fierce intentions.
Ingram's gone a perfect 6 for 6 shooting. Pass to Horton Tucker. Clarkson outside. Inside. Olynyk passes to Clarkson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
Rebuilding a team is as challenging a proposition as ever, especially for smaller franchises, Doris.
I think, B.A., certainly those smaller markets face some challenges that larger markets do not. But I would also point to the success of Milwaukee. They had success in their draft. They invested in your talent in terms of player development. So to build a playoff-ready team, there are so many things that must be in place, but you also have to have some luck. Nobody knew how good Giannis or Nikola were going to be.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And Williamson throws it down.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Outside Olynyk. Back to Clarkson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Here's prime time. Check by Sexton.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like
pass to Clarkson. Marking it outside. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Here's Olynyk. Valanciunas covering. And Valanciunas over to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Utah with the ball. Pass to Primetime. Back to McCollum. To the left wing. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Clarkson. Fires from deep. And the Pelicans miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Primetime. Check by Sexton. There's the block. And they get it back. Valanciunas, good. For Utah, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Clarkson finds Sexton. Outside Olynyk. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit the...
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long and good night, everyone.
My name is Osuya. Some of y'all might know me as Suya Medici. He is Suya Osuya. I am a YouTuber. I just want to thank everyone on this journey.
Here we sit right in the middle of the season, Brent, halfway through a long schedule. It's got to be a grind for these players.
Oh yeah, these are the dog days, Kevin, and the thing that you want to do is make sure that you're continuing to come with that mentality that you want to improve. And there may be days where physically it's tougher, there might be days where mentally it's tougher, but those kind of players all collectively put together are going to end up achieving something in any given season.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Prime time is out there with C.J. McCollum, and it's Valanciunas in at center. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Jazz. Here's prime time. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
The dish to Markkanen. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Markkanen operate too much from that area on the floor, but he's smart enough not to pass up that open shot.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Here's prime time. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Clock at 4. No good on the three. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Will Hardy.
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Here's prime time, and the dunk by Williamson.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
And here are the Jazz now, trailing by 4. Some dishes to Sexton. Back to Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's Ingram on the wing. Here's prime time, defended by Sexton. Prime time, the pass to Ingram. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And Brandon Ingram hits from deep.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Markkanen against Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And this is why coaching staffs continue to ask Markkanen to play aggressive. Good things happen.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Now here's Markkanen. following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Markkanen can't get it to go. New Orleans leading by 3. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Primetime. Off target from three-point range. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Williamson with the block.
The potential of Zion on the defensive end, man, it is limitless down there.
The Jazz have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And I think this is
substitution on the court.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Clarkson's got 6 points.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
They've got Jordan Clarkson. Rudy Gay is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Sexton. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Primetime. Here's Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Just 4 to shoot. Top of the key. The shot missing. And New Orleans will come the other way. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And here's McCollum for 3. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got the lead up to 13 now for New Orleans.
Zion's going to bring that to the table right there. A presence on the boards and determined to score once he gets his hands on that rock.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 6. Outside, Markkanen. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Such an important part of Zion's improvement is setting good screens and then being available as a roller.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
Now, here's Clarkson. His last outing, 16 points for him. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Gay can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 13. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Primetime in the last game against the Jazz really had a hard time. He scored some points and orchestrated the offense as he piled up the assists. He was completely off target. Very poor percentage from the field. We'll be curious to see how he responds tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And just not the game he hoped to have, guys.
And I know he felt like he let his team down with that performance, and I'm betting he comes out here tonight with a lot of extra motivation.
Well, if this was a relay race, I might put him in the first leg, get him out to a fast start, draw up a couple high percentage looks for him so he can rebuild that confidence.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Jazz gave us some information. He is in a lot of pain right now, and from what he can tell, it looks like a lower back strain. Not good news for him or his team. There's no shot of him coming back in this one, and in fact, he might be sidelined for a longer time period. That is not what his team wanted to hear, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
Here's Horton Tucker. Zion Williamson making his last shot. The fader. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Prime time, the pass to Ingram. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Pass to Sexton. Clarkson for three. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got his sixth rebound on the night.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Tipped away. Prime time, the pass to Williamson. Here's prime time. The three. Markkanen pulls it in.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The Jazz with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And there's the pass to McCollum. Here's prime time, defended by Sexton. Prime time, and they'll get another chance. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Count that one. And it's 6 points for prime time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ingram against Clarkson. Will it go? Clarkson missing again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their...
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. C.J. McCollum out there at prime time, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy, even in limited minutes. Really does a great job of patrolling the paint.
Valanciunas hits them both. Here's Sexton. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game. Outside, Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. That one a little long.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Sexton with it. Now guarded by Primetime. And the call will be against Primetime. That's his first foul. 30 Gaze checked in for the Jazz. Chris Dunn comes in for Clarkson. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Hernan Gomez is checked in. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Markkanen dishes to Gay. Can't hit from 12.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Ingram outside. Knocks it loose. Primetime, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. Many years going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like.
He's gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
For the Pelicans, Herbert Jones, one shot.
Michael Lang, one shot.
That one misses for Jones. Clarkson against Jones. Lets it go from 11. Shots good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 10 points in the game.
Jordan Clarkson tries to be aggressive for most of the game. And when he's looking to score from the mid-range, if he knocks a couple down, he can be dangerous.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Dunn. Clarkson is out there with Markkanen. And it's Carey in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Primetime. Dunn covering. And stolen by Dunn. Count the basket.
If you don't stick with Dunn, he'll burn you. What quickness down the floor.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Clarkson. Now Sexton. Clarkson outside to stop the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. Player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Outside, Markkanen. Richardson against Clarkson. The open look here for Sexton. Pelicans with the rebound. 1:29 left in the game. Here's Hayes, and he banks in the layup.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zion Williamson.
And, guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And the Pelicans also making a change. Daniels, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Here's Primetime. Done with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's spilled in by Jones.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
Drills the three-pointer.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Stolen away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Dunn passes to Fonjecchio. And the call will be against Primetime. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Pelicans, Billy Hernangomez.
Dunn left side. Can't hit from 12. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Let you dictate what I do and where I go at. No fucks. I'm trying to go nowhere with you. Nowhere. Fuck you talking about? Then you trying to go out somewhere with me with some high ass shots on? Bitch, you got me fucked up. I'm beating the fuck out of you. My nigga to 80, I'm going on the park course. I'm gonna fuck. I'll build my nigga up, then I'm going on my course. Other than that, then I'm going on the park. Other than that, gonna be a lot of streams with my player.
Esperan que yo sea y el que saben que no va conmigo, porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví, porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. En nuestras acciones yo no te voy a dar explicaciones y con 2 canciones hice que todo me mencione. Dios me prometí no bajar el nivel, pero decidí bajar.
Bitch, you never roll up, no. I need my smoke. No, that's not roll up. Shit. Somebody just thought of 5. Somebody just jump shot. Jump shot. Get it out. Nobody don't need the jump shot.
Great choice. That's a difference maker.
Oh, we gotta play the Suns again? I'm tired of playing these niggas. Just play these niggas twice, back to back.
I told y'all Sam was getting off. Yeah. Little paperwork and I told him I told you. Yeah. Great thing, man. When they play in this bitch.
they pick the shit for you, bro. That shit dumb as hell. So went back to the fucking spin wheel, man. I'll be trying to update this shit so fucking much. Now it's on some dumb shit.
Stay focused on your workout. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Everyone, listen up. That was a great team effort last night. Keep that energy up, and we can do great things. Now let's get to work. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. Coaches, set up the drill. Let's get it, fellas.
Oh, God.
Yes, sir.
I see you want to work on finishing at the hoop. Let's get started.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, hey! Knock it down! Oh, hell, get that! Bring him up, bring him up! Oh, that's a foul! Shoot it! Oh, come on, what's the foul at, man? Give me that!
Put your head in the game.
Right here! And the foul! Where'd he go? We're here. We're here. Oh, give me that! Turn off, baby!
Okay, to set up this next category, it's only appropriate to jump into 2K TV Interactive.
Get ready to flex your knowledge and earn some VC. 2K TV will...
Don't celebrate July 4th. That's some trash.
Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, BA, it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. With the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in at forward. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's prime time in at the 1. Here's prime time. And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, the motor of Williamson is special. Awesome at staying engaged and hitting the offensive glass.
Pass to Okogie. Now Aiden. Valanciunas covering. Here's Okogie. Nice start for him. Taking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Paul. In his last outing, he had 11 points.
Just simply automatic. Once that ball is in Paul's hands, he is ready to fire off a shot.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Here's prime time. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Back to Ingram. 5 to shoot. Here's Primetime. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean. While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Outside Ross. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ayton passes to Ross. Up and over McCollum. Valanciunas with a rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
To the inside. Ball stolen. Here's Okogie, covered by Ingram. Pass to Paul. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Primetime, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Ingram. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Paul. Outside Durant. Launches a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And this is what Paul is right for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
New Orleans calls timeout. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focus.
Maybe go to the state.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. He's checked in for Kevin Durant.
There's
TJ
a super
Warren comes
team
in for...
hopper, my guy. That's your substitution on the court. Super team, the super team. Just the shit don't work for you. That Golden State.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. So for the Pelicans right now, Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Primetime in at the 2-guard spot.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Durant, pass to Ross. To the paint. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Thanks, guys. Well, Primetime in their last time out against the Jazz was all business. He finished with 10 points and just played hard, notching a double-double. This team is rolling right now. He's been a catalyst, and they've worked well together. Guys?
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Here's Primetime. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Pelicans lead by 7. Pass to Okogie. Ross for 3. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
That might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
We've seen Durant really improve improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Come on, bro.
Great skill level in the game right now. No question. Here's Paul. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Paul's got 5 points.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Oh, he's locked down, huh?
Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Paul to the middle. And Williamson gets it to go. 6 points for him.
So dangerous inside. Williamson has a great feel for how to capitalize from there.
McCollum with a steal. Going inside. And McCollum slams it in.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum. How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
On the wing, Durant. They get it back. Goes up again. And the layup is up and in.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
2 minutes remaining in the
outside Ingram. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. Ingram's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Suns have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. But out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Shamit, he's checked in for the Suns. New Orleans calls timeout.
Fuck out of here, boy. He's a bitch.
Get on your feet right now, crowd. It's time to fire on some teachers.
Phoenix making some changes. Baisley, he's checked in for Ayton. Warren comes in. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Pelicans on top, up by 16. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Chris Paul out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Primetime gets it to go.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
That was another look at our mobile one drive of the game just a moment ago.
You know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Down low. Here's Primetime. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Give him 8.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
And CJ McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland Trail.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
Stolen by Ross.
New Orleans foul. Number 8. Second.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
New Orleans foul. Number 8. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Ayton. Shot is up. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Inside, here's Primetime. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Personal foul.
It goes on Chris Paul. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on it. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously, the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, you know, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
Yeah, that shot didn't stand a chance. Can't sleep on JV's monstrous reach.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Fires for 3. Sinks it from distance. He's got 7.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, Zion, bro. Yeah, that's a stupid ass don't be knocking the fuck
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to
dumbass nigga, man.
And here are the Pelicans now. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Brandon Ingram. Larry Nance is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's prime time in at the shooting guard position. The Suns trailing, and now the Suns fast break. To tie it up. Ross can't get it to go. Well, the Pelicans shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Now McCollum. Here's Primetime. Paul with some nice D.
just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
The offensive rebound. Durant with the bucket. It's a tie ball game.
And that's tough right there. Love when Durant goes up with purpose and finishes over contact.
To the inside. Prime time. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Outside Ross. Pass to Ayton. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Nance has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Ingram. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him. That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
To the paint. Here's Nance. And Ayton pulls it down.
Come on,
for Phoenix,
man.
They've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Nice shot by Okogie.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Okogie's gone 4 of 5 from the floor. Just the 1 miss. Paul against McCollum. Pass to Primetime. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 6 rebounds in the game.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Timeout called. The Pelicans.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum. The coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Here's Primetime. To the inside. Valanciunas. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Outside Ross. Pass to Aiden. 13 feet out. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Aiden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Inside. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It goes on Terrence Ross.
And Valanciunas' teammates love seeing him come up huge, knowing he's ready to score when called upon.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Down low. 8, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the middle. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team. The player they can count on in the clutch moments.
Outside Ross. Here's Okogie. Covered by Ingram. Shoots from 12. Second shot opportunity. And scoring with the play inside is Aiden.
We've seen Aiden step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Here's Primetime. Inside, Valanciunas uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Aiden. The Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got rebound number 7 tonight. McCollum outside. And another one falls for New Orleans.
Welcoming the chance to take important shots. McCollum knows his teammates and coaches. They trust his judgment, and they did right there.
And here's Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 9 assists now tonight.
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Paul. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
This is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
.03 left in the final quarter. Puts it up from 17. Rebounded by New Orleans. They led the game at one point by 20. Here's Primetime. Pass to Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Huge bucket by Williamson. Wow. The former first overall pick stepping up in the clutch.
Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 5. 41 seconds left in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told them to be patient, work deep into the clock if you have to, but get good shots. He doesn't want them to look up at the scoreboard. He wants execution on each of its plays.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Yeah, no one better to make decisions down the stretch than CP3, working his way to the line in a tight game. Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
Here's prime time. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, big finish. Wow.
Okay, I see you.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 5. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And here's Ross. For 3, Durant. McCollum pulls it in. And an intentional foul right there.
DeAndre Ayton, second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's prime time. And they go to the intentional foul.
Chris Paul, second personal foul. Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Number 8, taking 2.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Outside Ross. From deep. And out of bounds, the Pelicans will take it.
Hey,
New Orleans ball.
Go home.
Substitution on the court.
Go home, Roger.
So it's New Orleans winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
New to NBA 2K23 was the Theater, a mode where you and friends can take on the community in some themed challenges.
The player that can rack up the most wins in this mode shows variety and skill, and this winner had...
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Holiday and Allen have guard duties. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Crowder in at the 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, two names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
Here's prime time. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there. Beautiful.
Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills. At 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Now here's Allen. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Giannis on the phone.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Allen with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Holiday finds Crowder. Here's Giannis, covered by Williamson. Allen outside. 5 to shoot. Over McCollum. Off the left rim and out. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's prime time, guarded by Holiday. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Pass to Holiday. Inside, Antetokounmpo. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open. Drew will get it to you.
And now in his 14th
On the game, they let this nigga do anything you want.
just one All-Star appearance for Drew Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Lopez. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. You know, Greg, you can make the case Drew Holiday is the prototypical.
Sometimes go overlooked just one All-Star game, but Drew's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Ingram against Crowder. Here's Allen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups,
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come
Primetime. This game out at 14. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams. We hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Colin is out there at Primetime, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Primetime in the last game against Phoenix was outstanding. He finished with 14 points, and the energy he played with was amazing, willing his way to a double-double. His play was commendable. His team has been playing great basketball. He's a big reason for it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
You know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Here's Primetime. He's got 7. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Holiday. No good from Valanciunas.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And it's Williamson missing. Bucks leading by 4. Nobody near Allen. Off target with his 3.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Now the pass to Beauchamp, to the middle, and Crowder slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the
ain't no fucking
pain them even more.
It's not viable.
Shot clock at 6.
Anyway, what you call for?
Rejection by Giannis. On the wing, Holiday. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Pelicans trail by 6. It's Ingram on the wing. Here's Primetime. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. And the shot goes in. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Ingram is slim of build, but showing you some muscle there, fighting for a second chance shot.
Allen finds Holiday, and the call will be against Primetime. That's his first foul. The Pelicans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Pelicans, Trey Murphy.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Holiday. Fires the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Holiday's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
And he's on a good pace here from 3-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix in the last game.
Yeah, and with most of their
Substitution do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
With the score, your Pelicans 38, the Bucks 42.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for the Bucks. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. Here's Allen. He doesn't hit that one. Nice heat from Valanciunas. Here's Primetime, guarded by Holiday. And he drives in Williamson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Williamson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for New Orleans. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Allen kicks to Holiday. And another three for Milwaukee.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Valanciunas, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Valanciunas has got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Giannis passes to Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist on the night. And Giannis' journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak. And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Kicks it out to McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Primetime. Shot clock at 5. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 5. Holiday, the pass to Allen. Giannis with it. Lopez left side. Over Valanciunas. He shoots again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
There you see how tough Holiday is. He simply pressed and forced the issue there and got the defense to overcommit. He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Drew Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
That's good from Holiday.
And about Drew Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks, winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Drew Holiday.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over. Milwaukee in the lead. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Cullum is out there with Primetime, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Lopez against Valanciunas. Lopez, no luck.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Primetime, defended by Allen, and the by Williamson.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
Allen kicks to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Lopez finds Ingles. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Williamson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Ingles passes to Crowder. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And they recover it. And he makes that one. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Holiday looking for an opening. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Holiday's got 9 points now in just the second half. Down low, here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
Outside Holiday. Passes it to Allen. Ingles up top. Here's Holiday. Lots of room. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. And that'll be his third foul so far. Giannis, he's checked in for Joe Ingles.
Substitution. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Here's Primetime, guarded by Holiday. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Allen passes to Crowder. And Crowder comes it in.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stepped below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans. And some big news for MP with his endorsements. Greg, he'll be one of the faces representing Gatorade in short order.
And you think back to all the famous stars who have represented Gatorade. Now, adding MP to that group, that is a huge honor.
To the inside, taken away by Holiday. There's the lob into the Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
And it's Williamson missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The score now, Holiday's got 21.
I tell you, boy, he comes up big at the right times. I love his demeanor, though. His disposition says all business, and I'm ready for whatever is needed.
No good from Valanciunas. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Allen finds Giannis. Oh, and they take the lead. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really confident from the interior because of his length and strength. Giannis feels like he can score from anywhere, anytime.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Allen against McCullough. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. And Williamson throws it down.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
Here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's stolen. Here's Primetime. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Allen for 3. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Getting better and better as a playmaker. Giannis is the ultimate team-first superstar. He does put up big assist numbers. That's an evolving part of his game.
Ingram outside. Here's Primetime, guarded by Holiday. Primetime, the pass to Valanciunas. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Got it!
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Ingram outside. Latrey. Good. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They continued to feed him throughout the game with good reason. They realized he was hot, had the hot hand, and they wanted to ride that. And he refuses to let them down, coming through at every turn.
And now I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but you got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. You have to give it all right now. Evan?
Thank you, David. He takes it in. Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot.
Bitch, hot out there. And I've been banging on the fucking door. You ain't been banging on shit. Fuck wrong with you? Fuck wrong with you? You ain't been banging on no fucking door. You just banged on the door. Bitch, I knocked 4 times. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Dependable performance from Holiday.
You just banged on him.
This is a guy who is unshakable by the high stakes
That was the first time.
in that situation.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 2. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Man, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Here's McCollum. In the corner, it's Valanciunas.
You give a fuck what you do.
Over Lopez.
You give a fuck what you do. Fuck you.